Now, my first question is three identical rings, each of mass m and radius r, are arranged as shown in the figure. Find the moment of inertia of the arrangement about axis y y dash. Now, y y ড্যাশের রেসপেক্টে মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া ক্যালকুলেট করতে হবে। নাও ফর ring 1, the moment of inertia about y y dash, that equals to 3/2 mr square, because I1 means moment of inertia of the ring about the tangent. For I2, second ring এর respective moment of inertia, that also equals to 3/2 mr square, because এখানেও moment of inertia calculate করতে হবে with respect to tangent. And moment of inertia of third ring, that equals to half mr square, because এখানে moment of inertia calculate করছি with respect to the center of the ring, center of mass of the ring. So total moment of inertia I equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. So that equals to 7/2 mr square. This is moment of inertia of the system. Now my second question is, a ring of mass m and radius r has three particles attached to the ring as shown in the figure. The center of mass of the ring has a speed of v0. If the system is in pure rolling, then find the kinetic energy of the system. So the system is in pure rolling condition. Pure rolling condition v0 equals to r omega. Pure rolling condition e thakle v0 equals to r omega. Now total kinetic energy of the system, that equals to kinetic energy of translational motion plus kinetic energy of rotational motion. So here velocity of mass 2m, velocity of mass 2m, v1, that equals to root over v0 plus r omega whole square. This is velocity of mass 2m, and that equals to root over 2v0. And velocity of this mass m, v2 equals to, that also equals to root over v0 plus r omega whole square, that equals to root 2 v0. And velocity of this mass, this m, v3 equals to v0 plus r omega, that means 2v0. Now total kinetic energy of the system, translational kinetic energy of the ring, that equals to half mv0 square. Rotational kinetic energy of the ring, that equals to half I omega square. Here value of I for the ring is mr square, and omega equals to v0 by r plus. Now for this mass 2m, kinetic energy is half into 2m into v1 square. For this mass m, kinetic energy is half into m into v2 square, and for this mass m, kinetic energy is half into m into v3 square. এবার V1 V2 V3 সবার ভ্যালুগুলো যদি পুট করা যায়, then total kinetic energy of the system that equals to 6mv0 square. This is total kinetic energy of the system. So kinetic energy of the total system that equals to translational kinetic energy plus rotational kinetic energy. Here the translational kinetic energy for the ring is half mv0 square, rotational kinetic energy is half I omega square, that is half into mr square into v0 by r whole square. For the mass 2m, the kinetic energy is half into 2m into v1 square. For the mass m, kinetic energy is half into m into v2 square. এবার এই ওপরের এম মাসের জন্য হাফ ইন্টু এম ইন্টু ভি থ্রি স্কোয়ার। তো এই ভ্যালুগুলো পুট করলে আলটিমেটলি টোটাল কাইনেটিক এনার্জি দ্যাট ইকুয়ালস টু 6mv0 square. Now question number 3 is, three identical rods each of length L are joined to form an equilateral triangle. Its radius of gyration about an axis passing through a corner and perpendicular to the plane of the triangle. মানে আমাদের ফাইন্ড আউট করতে হবে রেডিয়াস অফ জাইরেশন about an axis passing through the corner and perpendicular to the plane of the triangle. So consider ABC. This is a triangle. কনসিডার করে নাও এ হলো সেই পাইভোটেড পয়েন্ট। উই হ্যাভ টু ফাইন্ড আউট রেডিয়াস অফ জাইরেশন অ্যাবাউট অ্যাক্সিস পাসিং থ্রু আ কর্নার অ্যান্ড পারপেন্ডিকুলার টু দ্য প্লেন অফ দ্য ট্রায়াঙ্গেল। তো মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া অফ রড এ বি, moment of inertia of rod AB that equals to m L square by 3. Moment of inertia of rod AC that equals to also m L square by 3. Now we have to find out moment of inertia of BC by parallel axis theorem. The moment of inertia of BC that equals to ml square by 12, যেটা হলো সেন্টার অফ মাসের রেসপেক্টে রডের মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া, প্লাস m into AD square. Now value of AD for equilateral triangle, AD equals to root 3 by 2 into L. তো এই ভ্যালুটা যদি পুট করা যায় তো ml square by 12 plus m into root 3L by 2 whole square. So total moment of inertia I equals to IAB plus IAC plus IBC, and that equals to 3 by 2 ml square. This is total moment of inertia of the system. Now we know that I equals to mk square, where k is radius of gyration, and I equals to 3 by 2 ml square, that equals to 3m into k square, because এখানে তিনটে রডের মাস, তো 3m into k square, তো k equals to L by root 2. This is radius of gyration about axis passing through a corner and perpendicular to the plane of the triangle. Now question number 4 is, a uniform disk of radius r lies in xy plane with its center at origin. Its moment of inertia about the axis x equals to 2r and y equals to 0 is equal to the moment of inertia about axis y equals to d and z equals to 0. Now find out the value of d, or d is equals to. So here is a uniform disk. Consider this is x axis, this is y axis. Here is the uniform disk. An axis passing through x equals to 2r and y equals to 0 is in perpendicular direction. Here x equals to 2r and y equals to 0. An axis passing through x equals to 2r and y equals to 0 is in perpendicular direction as shown in the figure, suppose. Now, moment of inertia about the axis, মানে এই যে অ্যাক্সিসটা কনসিডার করেছি, এই যে অ্যাক্সিসটা আমরা ধরেছি, এর রেসপেক্টে আমরা মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়াটা ক্যালকুলেট করব। তো মোমেন্ট অফ ইনার্শিয়া I1 দ্যাট ইকুয়ালস টু হাফ mr² প্লাস m into 2r² according to parallel axis theorem, and that equals to 9/2 mr². এবার আরেকটা অ্যাক্সিস কনসিডার করতে হবে, অ্যাক্সিস পাসিং থ্রু y equals to d. Here axis passing through y equals to d and z equals to 0. Suppose আমি ডটেড লাইন দিয়ে ওই অ্যাক্সিসটাকে কনসিডার করছি, shown by the dotted line. Now moment of inertia about the axis will be I2 that equals to 1/4 mr² plus m into d square. According to the problem, I1 equals to I2, that means 1/4 mr² plus m into d square, that equals to 9/2 mr². So after calculation, d equals to √17/2 into r. Our next question is, a boat of 90 kg is floating in still water. A boy of mass 30 kg walks from the stern to the bow. If the length of the boat is 3 meters, then find the distance through which the boat will move. Now, first of all, consider this is shore. এইটা একটা বোট কনসিডার করে নাও, এটা একটা বোট কনসিডার করে নাও। কনসিডার করে নাও C1 is the center of mass of the boy. C2 এখানে কনসিডার করে নাও, যেটা সেন্টার অফ মাস অফ দ্য বোট। আর এখানে একটা C কনসিডার করে নাও, which is center of mass of boy boat system. Now consider C1 is at a distance of x1, C2 is at a distance of x2, and suppose C is at a distance of x. Now here x equals to 30 into x1 plus 90 into x2 by 30 plus 90. This is position of center of mass. Now according to the problem, the boy moves from the stern to the bow. Boy stern to bow এর দিকে মুভ করেছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই দ্য বোট উইল মুভ ইন ব্যাকওয়ার্ড ডিরেকশন থ্রু আ ডিস্টেন্স ডি। তাহলে বোটটা ব্যাকওয়ার্ড ডিরেকশনে যাবে থ্রু আ ডিস্টেন্স ডি, বাট সেন্টার অফ মাস কিন্তু রিমেন আনচেঞ্জড। বয় মুভ করছে, দিস ইজ ইন্টারনাল ফোর্স, দ্য বোট উইল মুভ ইন ব্যাকওয়ার্ড ডিরেকশন, but the center of mass of the system remain unchanged. So now this is center of mass of the system remain unchanged. Here is suppose C1 and here is suppose C2. let this distance is d and this distance is 3 minus d. So x dash, that equals to new center of mass, that equals to 30 into x1 minus 3 minus d plus 90 into x2 plus d divided by 30 plus 90. Now the center of mass remain unchanged, that means x equals to x dash. तो x এর ভ্যালুও পুট করতে হবে, x ড্যাশের ভ্যালুও পুট করতে হবে। x আর x ড্যাশের ভ্যালু পুট করলে then ultimately we will find out the value of d, and that d equals to 0.75 meter. Now next question is, a disk and a sphere of mass same radius but different mass roll off two inclined planes of the same altitude and length. Which one of the two objects get to the bottom of the plane first? So time taken by the body to reach the bottom of the plane in case of rolling, t equals to root over 2l into 1 plus k square by r square by g sin theta. Here g is constant, l, r and theta are same for both. So time taken by disk by time taken by the sphere, that equals to root over 1 plus k d square by r square by 1 plus k s square by r square. Now kd for disk, value of k is r by root 2, and for the sphere value of k is root over 2 by 5 into r. So put the value here. After putting the values, td by ts, that equals to root over 15 by 14. That means td is greater than ts. That means the sphere gets to the bottom first. The sphere gets to the bottom first. My next question is, from a disk of radius capital R and mass capital M, a circular hole of diameter r whose rim passes through the center is cut. What is the moment of inertia of the remaining part of the disk about a perpendicular axis passing through the center? That means this is a disk having radius r. এখান থেকে একটা সার্কুলার হোল কেটেছে যেটা ডায়ামিটারটা r, তো রেডিয়াস ইজ r/2. তো moment of inertia of the total disk, moment of inertia of the total disk, that equals to mr square by 2. As mass is proportional to the area, that's why mass of the removed portion, that equals to m by 4. Now about the same perpendicular axis, moment of inertia of the removed portion, that equals to m by 4 into r by 2 whole square by 2. plus m by 4 into r by 2 whole square according to parallel axis theorem, and that equals to 3mr square by 32. So moment of inertia of the remaining part, that equals to total moment of inertia, মানে total moment of inertia থেকে removed পার্টের moment of inertia minus করলে, and that equals to mr square by 2 minus 3mr square by 32. So that equals to 13mr square by 32. এই হলো moment of inertia of the remaining portion. Now my next question is, a uniform circular disc of radius 50 cm at rest is free to turn about an axis which is perpendicular to its plane and passes through its center. It is subjected to a torque which produces a constant angular acceleration of 2 radian per second square. Find net acceleration in meter per second square at the end of 2 seconds. Now here radius is given by 0.5 meter and angular acceleration that equals to 2 radian per second square, and time equals to 2 seconds. Now after 2 seconds, its angular velocity omega equals to omega naught plus alpha into t. So that equals to 4 radian per second. So centripetal acceleration that is given by omega square r. So 4 square into 5, 4 square into 0.5, that equals to 8 meter per second square, and tangential acceleration that equals to alpha into r. So alpha equals to r equals to 0.5 and alpha equals to 2. So that equals to 1 meter per second square. That means net acceleration that equals to root over ac square plus at square. So ac means 8, at means 1. That means almost equals to 8 meter per second square.